Well, by the end of this episode of Championship to Champions League, we might no longer be in the Championship. Hello and welcome back to some more Football Manager 2022 and another part of Championship to Champions League with Cardiff City. Today we are taking on Fulham in the playoff semi-final. I'll get straight into since you were last with me and all of the matches that we've played since that Reading victory. Where Tom Lawrence and Andy Carroll got on the score sheet. We then got absolutely stuffed by Hull City. Remember, way back when we took the Cardiff job, the other one that we were being approached by was Hull City. So it could have well been that we were at Hull City. I don't know how different this season would have been. Maybe we would have done exactly the same. Who knows? We then beat Luton Town 3-1. Andy Carroll getting 2 and Dwight Gale also on the score sheet. We then beat Sheffield United 2-1. Isaac Vassell getting 2 fabulous goals in that match. And then we drew 0-0 against Birmingham before finishing the season, or the main season, with a 1-0 victory over Derby County. Isaac Vassell again on the score sheet, meaning that we finished in 4th place. The reason I didn't show the last 2 matches was because we'd already qualified for the playoffs by the time we got to that. So we finished in 4th place, 81 points from 46 games. If you have a look at our season, we took over at the... What was it? It was Swansea City, wasn't it? So yeah, we took over after this Reading game where the club were languishing in 9th place. Mick McCarthy had done an okay job, I think, and he probably would have done largely the same as what we've done. But we've oversaw a big rise. We went up to 3rd in the league for quite a bit. A little steady decline back down to 7th, but then back into the playoffs after that, and we've stayed there ever since and finished 4th in the Championship, which is a really, really good performance. It matches our, or betters our media prediction of 6th. So yeah, I'm very, very happy about that. And hopefully we can acquit ourselves well in the playoffs today. I'm not expecting to win the playoffs. I'm not expecting promotion to the Premier League, but who knows? We will see. And of course, we'll do squad performances and stuff like that at the end of this episode. So, this is the team that we are putting out there today for this first match in the playoffs. Dylan Phillips starts in goal with Lamina Kone, Sean Morrison and Curtis Nelson in defence. We've then got NG and Bagan as our wing-backs. Marlon Pack and Joe Rolls in the middle of the park, with Ben Arthur supporting Andy Carroll and Isaac Vassell up top. So let's get into it. Hopefully we can go out there, we can get the victory against Fulham. We're away from home. What it's about today is giving ourselves a chance. You know, if we can take it back to the Cardiff City Stadium and we're only a goal down, I think we can do it. I honestly do think we can do it. So let's get out there and see what we can do. So Marco Silva for Fulham, that is an excellent team. Chalobah in there, Mitrovic, of course, all going to be issues. But this is our team. And I do think we have improved this team with some of our signings, getting that experience in there. And we really have developed some of the players that we've got to an excellent standard. So here we go. Let's see how we get on. Phillips building from the back. Here's Nelson. Phillips now gets it forward, but only as far as the Fulham player. Here's Tete now to Chalobah. Carvalho to Wilson now. Tete again. Tete into the middle and it's away. But here's Seri. It's forward. Carvalho's there, but Dylan Phillips comes out to collect. What's he going to do with it? Is he going to boot it forward? He does, but it only gets as far as Hector. Now here's Tete on the right-hand side. Tete's still going. Now Wilson. Chalobah to Tete. Oh, this isn't good. Long highlights always ending goals. And there it is, but I think he's offside. And it was Harry Wilson, and he was offside. You can see the flag on the right-hand side there. I assume for the playoff final there will be some sort of VAR, because it's at Wembley. So surely there will be VAR. I have no idea, though. Maybe you guys could let me know, although hopefully we will find out in this episode. Here's Wilson again. No, that was a poor bit of goalkeeping from Phillips. It's going to be a cross into the middle from Wilson. Oh, it's headed away by Nelson. Now he has Ben Arthur on the counter-attack now for Cardiff City. Ben Arthur gets it to Carroll now. Carroll to Ben Arthur. Forward to NG. Oh, he didn't run onto it. What a shame. But 15 minutes gone. And you have to say it's been a bit of a strange match so far. It really has done. It's one team then the other getting it. Nobody can keep hold of the ball. Here's Mitrovic. Wilson gets it forward to Cabano. Congolo into the middle. Mitrovic hits the bar. Ooh, got away with that one. So, still 0-0. We are going to give our boys a shout of encouragement. Here's Wilson. Now Seri. Oh, great save. Great save from Phillips. So, it's going to be Wilson now. Whips it in. Header. Oof, it's away. Carroll's ran onto it. Oof, and he's just about okay. Here's Bagan. Is this going to be our first chance? Bagan. Now here's Nelson. Ben Arthur. Rolls into the middle. Andy Carroll. Whatever you do, Andy Carroll, don't shoot with your feet. It very rarely goes well. Here's Bagan. Bagan on the ball. Oh, that's just a poor pass. And our pass completion must be down in the 70s this match. But that's forward. Andy Carroll with the header. And that very nearly trickled into the back of the net. That was crazy. But let's have a little look. Yeah, only at 87%. Mind you, Fulham's is worse. And believe it or not, I think we have been the better team. So let's put our hands on our hips and say it's time for everybody to dig in. Oh, pressed the wrong thing. And we've annoyed the defenders, and that is not good. We don't want to demotivate the defenders. They are what are keeping us in this match. Here's Wilson. Chalobah now. Cabano. Carvalho. Seri. Forward to Cabano now. Cabano, Congolo, Seri, Congolo again. Gets it in, and there it is, 1-0. And I said, didn't I? I said we didn't want to demotivate the defence. Who knows what would have happened had we not made that mistake. We've berated the boys. Hopefully we can get them going. Ben Arthur not having a good game. Going to bring Tom Lawrence on. Vassell, again, not having a good game. Gale's going to come on now as a poacher. Him and Andy Carroll make a decent partnership. Oh! Rawls with the shot there. Pity it wasn't Ben Arthur. Here's Rawls again. Got Lamina Kone waiting in the middle. Oof! Kone, Rawls, Carroll's there! And that's a good save by the keeper. Yeah, NG isn't having a good game, but we've got nobody to bring on for him. Marlon Pack, we're going to bring on Volks, and hopefully he can do a job. It's a free kick for Fulham. 2 substitutions for them, 1 for us. Never a good time in this sort of situation. There's going to be a goal, isn't there? Oh, it hits the post. Well, that was very, very close. But it's still 1-0 to Fulham. And to be honest with you, I think we'd take that. We'd take a 1-0 defeat. As I said, if we're within 1 goal, I fancy us to do it back at the Cardiff City. So, there you go, full time. And I don't think we'll be too mad about that. Far from pleased. We'll try and rile them up a little bit. We won't tell them that we're happy with that. However, we'll do alright, I think. When did we play Fulham last? Did we play them at home? I cannot remember. All the months have gone. It's all rather strange. There we go. That's better. Fulham, we played them at home and drew 0-0 with them. So not a great record, and drew 2-2 away from home with them. So we haven't actually beaten Fulham this season. So that might be a little bit of an issue. Well, just a couple of changes then. Thomas Sang comes back in at right back. Will Volks comes into the midfield, and Dwight Gale is going to start behind the striker. So let's get into it. It is potentially our last match of the season. Can we bring ourselves back into these playoffs, or is it going to all be futile and come to nothing? And will we be looking for jobs elsewhere as we go into the off-season. You know, we've come in, we've done a job at Cardiff City, definitely getting them into the playoffs again. There you go, there is that team. It looks virtually unchanged to me. And this is a massive, massive game. But if we beat Fulham, we're into the final. That's what we got to think. So here we go. Come on, boys. Let's do it. Let's do this thing. Come on. Already 12 minutes gone. Now it's happening. Here's Tete. Gets it to Carvalho. Into the middle. Mitrovic is there and it's 1-0. And that was not an eventuality that I really considered, Fulham going 1-0 up. Because now we have to score 3 and that is a different kettle of fish. Yeah, that's throwing a little bit of a spanner in the works, hasn't it? Here's Wilson now. He gets it in. Oh, it's off the line by Big, and he has just kept our hopes alive, but that is a brilliant goal, and that may well be the final nail in the coffin of this season, because, I mean, Bagan was on the line, Mitrovic had put a beautiful header in, but Cavallero was there, and that is just a sensational finish from Cavallero, and we're 2-0 down already in this match, and yeah, we now have to score 4 to go through. And it's amazing that in 2 very small moments in this match, it's all gone wrong. And that is pretty much our season over now, unless we can pull this back. Here's Morrison. Rolls on the ball. Vassell, here's Hatem Ben Arfa. Beautiful play, and Dwight Gale with the goal there. He brings us back into it. 2-1 now. And, well, Hatem Ben Arfa, a little bit of magic. And, he is that type of player that will find that great little pass through. And Dwight Gale, of course, he's always going to put that in. He's a poacher at heart. And that is an excellent poacher's goal. If we can get another before half-time, it brings us back to square one, where we were at the start of the match, where I was confident that we could make it through. Long highlights usually end up in goals. Are we going to win this ball back, or Fulham going to take the mickey out of us? No, we are going to... Oh, we did win it back momentarily there, but here's Brian. He's going to whip it in. Mitrovic is there. Nope, doesn't manage it. Mitrovic again into the middle. Oh, Cavallero, what a save that is from Phillips. Again, that has kept us with a sniff of a chance. Seri into the middle again. Mitrovic. Oh, 3-1 now, just before half time. Oh, and that is devastating, isn't it? Nothing we could really do there. That's just too good from an excellent striker in the Championship. But we have got a second half where we could sort it out. Straight away, a chance. Hatem Ben Arfa into the middle. Header by Kone, and that was a great save. That could have been us back into the match. I think we have to make some changes. I really do think that. Ryan Giles is going to come on. Vassell, again, not having a good game. So we're going to make him a poacher. We're going to make Andy Carroll come onto the field. Or, no, maybe I go Kiefer Moore. And then we throw Andy Carroll on a bit later on. If we need him. 2 changes. Berate the boys. Let's get them going. Come on. Come on, Cardiff City. You know you want to. Here's Giles. A goal here. Gets us back into it. Gale and Moore. Oh, he hits the post. And you've got to ask yourself the question, would Andy Carroll have scored that? And I have to say, I think the answer to that question is yes. Booted forward. Here's Wilson. Wilson to Carvalho. Now Wilson again. Chalobah. Cabano. Chalobah to Carvalho. That's forward to Wilson. It's going to be 4. Tete. Seri. That's offside, I think. Yeah. Right, we got 20 minutes. I think we got to try and make ourselves the chance. We're going to go for the new untested tactic of a 3-man up front attack. It's something I've put into place in pre-season with Newcastle. Can we now bring it into play here and do something truly special? Who knows? Kiefer Moore can be a pressing forward, apparently. Here we go. We're going to give it a go. Why not? Can we get 3 goals to force extra time here? Here's Brian. Throws it. Brian again. Carvalho to Congolo. Gets it forward. Header. Here's Gale. Gale forward. Kiefer Moore. It's Rolls. Come on. Giles. No. Just feels like... Well, yeah, that was the highlight, unfortunately. 10 minutes to go. Here's Ben Arthur. Whips it in. Nelson's there and he scores, to be fair. Curtis Nelson scores. We've still got 2 minutes. 2 goals to bring back. 10 minutes to do it. Another goal puts pressure on them. There's a highlight straight from the kickoff. So here we go. Cabano. Chalobah. Brian. It's forward. Sang gets it though. Sang back to Morrison. Morrison to Rowles. Rowles forward. It's Dwight Gale. Moore. Kiefer Moore. Gets it in. Dwight Gale's there and he scores. Is he onside? He is. It's 4-3. 10 minutes to go. We need 1 goal to take this to extra time. This is bonkers. Kiefer Moore, what a cross this is, by the way. And Dwight Gale, what a volley into the back of the net. That's his brace for the day. 10 minutes to go. Can we do the unthinkable here? This would be ridiculous if we managed it. Come on, very attacking now. Oh no, Wilson gets it forward. Oh no. Alfie Mawson scores and that ends our hopes. I was hoping we'd go down the other end. We've still got 4 minutes. But I don't think we're going to get another highlight. Oh, it is. It is all over. Oh, well. We gave it our best shot, didn't we? But Fulham were just too good in the end. And they win 5-3 on aggregate. But Dwight Gale, what a player he is. If we do stay at Cardiff, I think we've got to try and get him permanently. I expect to see you all at training tomorrow, right at the end of the season. But there you go. 5-3 on aggregate. And it was just a poor first half display, really. We were okay in the second half. Until that final moment there. But that is us out of the playoffs. And Fulham progress. And they'll play maybe Preston North End in the final. Tell you what, if it is Preston, that would have been a bit of a chance for us. We'll do the season review. Why not? Why not? New arrivals. Signing of the season, Hatton Ben Arthur. I feel like we could keep him at the club. It all depends on what wage he wants. He wanted something like 12 grand the last time I talked to him. But he was, a very good player. And I'm quite happy with him. Andy Carroll did a decent job as well. 5 assists and 5 goals. 10 assists for Hatton Ben Arthur. Crazy. Lamina Kone, I think he needs to go at the end of the season. Although I do think he's on a contract until... wow, he's got another 2 years at the club. I didn't notice that. That was a poor signing. Dwight Gale, 10 goals in 13 starts, but doesn't do a lot else. That's the thing. He scores goals, doesn't do a great deal more. But his contract, I think, does expire. Oh no, it's next year for Newcastle. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Ryan Giles had a decent season. Ramirez is already going. Tom Lawrence, he was a disappointing one. Had that one good game that you were watching. Carlos Tevez, absolutely appalling. Some people have had success with him. I didn't know how to best use him. But yeah, let's keep looking. The season's results, they're happy with where we finished in the championship. Of course, we'd have loved to have gone up, but it wasn't to be. FA Cup, they wouldn't have been happy about that, and we didn't manage that. Moments to remember. Biggest win, was the 3-0 against Middlesbrough in October. We didn't manage that one. Sheffield United against Cardiff, that was a recent one. We beat them 2-1. Isaac Vassell scoring 2 very good goals there. Goal of the season was Rolls against Fulham earlier in the year. Finances, a few of them have gone up. Kiefer Moore has the most shirts sold, which is quite funny. None of our new signings, well, other than Ramirez. I'm surprised Ben Arthur doesn't. That's quite a surprise. But there you go. That's how we lined up this season. That was our best 11. Those are some of the awards. So Curtis Nelson gets a Fans Player of the Year. Giles gets Young Player. Signing of the season, Hatem Ben Arfa. Goal of the season, Joe Rolls. Top goal scorer was Isaac Vassell with 10. That has got to be a big priority in the summer. Hatem Ben Arfa, 10 assists. Very, very good. A few record breakers there. Oldest player, 38 years old, Carlos Tevez. Oldest goal scorer, Hatem Ben Arfa. Very good. So there we go. We'll come back to the budget in a minute. What do they want us to do going into next season? So they want to play attacking football. They want to sign players under the age of 23, make the most of set pieces. I'm alright with that. 5-year plan is to work within the wage budget, sign players to sell for a profit, maximum 1-year contracts for players over the age of 33, minimum 2-year contracts for first team players, sell players before buying. Okay, they want us to finish top half of the championship, work towards repairing the club's financial damage. That is an interesting one. And grow the club's reputation going forward. It really does look like we are going to have to try and repair the club's financial damage. So this could honestly be a really tough job going forward, because what is going to happen to the finances? They are going to go down, down, down as the Flames go higher. They have just got debt. They've got 86,000 debt, only 104,000 transfer debt. So for once, it's not my fault that they're going down the Swanee, but we could have done with Premier League football and a bit of broadcast revenue just to save us a little bit. However, that has not been the case. Squad dynamics, that's how that's looking. End of season team meeting. What do we want to do? Playoffs? Yeah, that's fine. Raise hands, that's exactly the sort of stuff. That's fine by me. Very good. Nice. New season team report. Squad end of season break, that's fine. And there you go. So, what budget have we got? 300k on the wages, 400k to spend in the transfer market. That's not a lot of pennies, particularly because we're already kind of over on our spensies. However, our committed spending is only 286, so we've got a little bit to play with. It is going to be tight, but we'll see. What sort of jobs are out there? Just to have a little gander. We could head over to Scotland, to St Johnstone. I mean, that'll be an even tighter budget, really. Wage bill for 40 grand. That's the sort of stuff you're playing with in Scotland. But you know, St Johnstone are a pretty decent side. It would be quite a nice job, I suppose, but not for me, I don't think. We do have a couple of championship jobs. I don't know about Nottingham Forest. Would that be an interesting job? Let's have a little look. View job advert. 400 grand. Their finances are okay. Let's have a look at their squad. What can I see there? Can I see any potential? Who's their top goal scorer? Lewis Graben. 34 now. Wow. 34 years old. That is crazy. I can't believe he's that old. Lyle Taylor. Goodness me. Some cracking names here. Absolutely cracking names. I'm not really seeing the potential there. I'm seeing a lot of players on fairly high wage budgets, wages. Carl Jenkinson, for instance, isn't a very good player. Jack Colback, not too bad. But yeah, Carl Jenkinson, not a very good player. Hasn't played it a lot, but is on 20 grand a week. Yeah, Sam Allardyce is the favourite for that job. Millwall, again, not something that really excites me personally. What about security? Leicester City, I suppose, if they sack Gattuso. But they're realistically not going to appoint me. Fulham, West Brom. Yeah, maybe we just have to stick it out with Cardiff at the end of the day and see where we can take them. Maybe we go for that really attacking formation and try and score our way out of the Championship. You know, I'm sure there are a couple of players we can bring in that will suit with that. But you look at our wages, and yeah, other than Bakuna, who I would love to get rid of, you know, I think a lot of the players are justifying their wages. Yeah, I'm looking at James Collins maybe, but he's only on 8 grand. But it is going to be interesting going forward how we do it. So I guess we'll see how we get on over the weekend, and I'll see you guys for the start of next season. If you've enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for more FM content, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.